name is Brooke and I'm a Diamond Beachbody coach, and I'm going to discuss and do a quick review of PiYo. So I have been doing PiYo for a while now, and I wanted to do a quick review and kind of talk about what you get in the PiYo kit if you got one of those kits. So first of all, when you order PiYo, you're going to get the 3 DVDs that are in here, and so you've got all the DVDs in here. Some of mine are not in there because I've been using them. And you're also going to get, if you order through me or you're a Beachbody coach, you're going to get the PiYo Hardcore on the Floor. Now this is one of my favorite workouts that I've done so far with PiYo. So make sure you order through a Team Beachbody coach because you're going to get this. Also, you're going to get your schedule. So here's the PiYo schedule. So there's going to be 2 different schedules. If you ordered just the regular basic kit without the deluxe, you're going to be doing the month 1 purple schedule here. This is the month 1 purple. And you're also going to see on the back that there's a strength schedule. So I don't want you to get confused by that. The only people who are going to be able to do the strength schedule are going to be those who got the deluxe version, because it has a few extra DVDs in there. So don't be confused by that. Follow the purple schedule if you got the basic kit like most of us did. Also, you're going to get the awesome eating plan, that's included, and then the quick start guide. So, oh, and you're going to get an insert telling you how to get your PiYo shirt. So that's important to follow. Make sure you take your before and after so you can get your free PiYo shirt once you complete the program. So first of all, quick review about the program and what I think about it so far. Personally, I really like it. I know that like the upper body days and lower body days, they're not as long of workouts and you don't really work up a really good sweat with those. So I'm going to make sure I pair that with something else. So they actually said, Shailene says when you're done with upper body, on that DVD she says if you feel like it, go ahead and go on with the lower body today. So I might tell my challengers, you know, even though the schedule is a schedule, it's just something to follow. This is a suggested schedule. We can change this if we want to. So, you know, the first, you got define lower body here and define upper body. I would throw those 2 together and then throw in hardcore on the floor on that Wednesday, or, you know, switch it here on Saturday and Sunday. The day after your rest day, that's what we'll probably do. That might be easier. Throw in, you know, define upper body and lower body on Sunday, and then do hardcore on Saturday. Or, you know, we can switch it around. So if you feel like you're not working up enough sweat, we're gonna find out how to do it for you. So don't be afraid. But then for some people, it's gonna be a lot. So do whatever's comfortable for you. Personally, I was sore in places that I didn't know existed, and that's because I lift weights and I also like to do a lot of cardio, but my body is kind of gets tight, and you know, whenever you're building a muscle, the muscle wants to get shorter and smaller. So when that happens, you decrease your flexibility. When you decrease your flexibility, in the future when you're trying to gain more muscle, if you don't have that flexibility within the joints and making sure you're making a fluid movement, you're actually restricting your muscle growth. So even guys, you know, this is great for guys, great for runners. I've had a lot of people and coaches who are runners say, you know, this is a perfect program for runners because it's strengthening and lengthening the muscles that we use for running. So PiYo is going to be focusing on functional dynamic movements, working up a sweat, and really getting into everything. So it's a mix of Pilates and yoga, but it's more than that. It's not just Pilates and yoga. So don't be surprised when you put it in, there's some upbeat music, and some people I think were expecting it to be like, you know, meditative stuff. No, that's not Shailene Johnson, and you're not going to get that. But she is so inspiring throughout the workout DVDs. If you've done her workouts before, you're going to love it. Oh, and they also throw in Turbo in here. You're going to get a bonus Turbo Fire Low Hit 20. So that's 20 minutes of high intensity interval training. That's something else we can throw into that schedule if you feel like you're not getting enough of a burn in that first month. Again, suggested schedule. It's nothing that you have to absolutely stick to. So then once you get to the 2nd month, you're going to notice that there are a few double days, but not much. But don't worry too much about the schedule. We'll talk about that, and if we need to adjust it, we will. Next thing I want to talk about is the eating plan. So I really like this eating plan. It's almost really identical to the 21-day fix, except you're not having the little containers to put everything in. So this is awesome for people who didn't buy the 21-day fix. You're still going to have to measure. So you're going to have, you're going to have to measure everything out. With the 21-day fix, it's really convenient because as long as it fits in that color-coded container for that food group, you're good to go. So this just takes an extra step, but it's very similar. So what you're going to do is, when you get your program, you'll notice there's this. And what this will be is a little place where you can figure out how many calories you need for your body. Once it tells you what you need, so say I need plan A, 1,200 to 1,400 calories. It's going to tell you how many servings of each food group you get, and then you just go to the pages where those food groups are and plug it in. And it'll tell you. So say I get 2 servings of fresh fruit a day. So if I'm planning out my meals, I'm going to go to here. What do I want for fresh fruits? Let's say I want some blueberries and an apple that day. So I can have 3/4 a cup of blueberries, and I can have 1 small or 1 cup of a sliced apple per day. And that's going to be, you have several of these, 4 servings of your primary vegetables, 2 servings of fruit, 2 servings of secondary vegetables and grains. That's usually, your carbohydrates, 4 servings of lean protein, and 3 servings of healthy fats. It does give you kind of a little area in here where there's a short little sample meal plan. But we'll kind of talk about ways to fill that in and make sure that you get the things that you want into your meal plan. Now, some people are concerned when they do this and they figure out what they need. They're like, wow, that's a lot of calories. I'm not even eating that many calories right now. So that's fine. Go ahead. If you feel like it's way too many calories, you're not comfortable with starting with that, drop down one of the levels. So say it says you need Plan D, which is 1,800 or more calories. Don't be afraid to jump down to one of the other levels. If you're not used to eating that much, then you're not going to really feel like you're doing a whole lot. So don't drop down, several levels, because we don't want you to pass out during your workouts, and we want to make sure you're fueling your body. You're going to find out that even though it seems like a lot here with the 1,800 calories, it's a lot of whole foods. So these are, lots of vegetables, lots of fruits, and whole foods that your body may not be used to. So you're going to be really full, similar to the 21-day fix. So everybody got the little containers, or they see this and they're like, that doesn't seem like a lot of food for the day. But once you start doing it and you're like, I have to eat 4 servings of vegetables, you're like trying to scarf down those Brussels sprouts at the end of the day because you're just full. So something else, just a little tip, I will probably be adding in an extra lean protein. So you're allowed 4 of those a day. I like to have Shakeology. So Shakeology replaces one of those lean proteins. So I might just bump this up to 5 servings of the lean protein, just because I know my body well enough to know that I need a little bit more protein. So make it your own. This is, again, suggestion. You don't have to follow it to a T. Ask your Beachbody coach for help or suggestions, and we can help you figure out what's best for you. Again, you're going to have all this stuff. It might be confusing. Just try to keep up with us and make sure that you're posting daily. If you're in one of our challenge groups, our challenge group is going to be so much fun. We've got over 50 challengers set and ready to go, and we're still adding a few people. So if you're interested in doing the PiYo challenge with us, we're having a test group. So the test group is like our first group of challengers to get amazing results. And there's like 10 coaches that are all on board helping you and answering questions like 24/7. So it's like an extreme accountability group, test group / you're gonna get the best results group. And if you want to be a part of that, feel free to contact me on Facebook. It's Brooke Dorsett, and that's BROOKE DORSETT, and I can get you into one of these challenge groups. And also, if you're interested in any other program, I'm more than happy to help you out with that. So that is my quick little review of PiYo. Again, I'm sore in places I didn't know existed. PiYo is going to work those little intrinsic muscle fibers that our bodies aren't used to working, and I think you're going to love this program. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review, and contact me if you have any questions. Bye guys.